Hey, how you doing, YouTube? This is Monarch Synchro here. I'm bringing you my September 1st ban list pretty much discussion. Um, my discussion is gonna be pretty in depth because I pretty much thought of like every single thing that needs to be fixed in order to make the game, I guess, more enjoyable. Because to be honest, like the format was doing pretty good at the beginning of March, and then like April was okay, and then once Shining Darkness came out, everything just went to hell. Because it made Frog FTK tier one, it made obviously X Sabers and Infernity's tier one, and that pretty much just went to hell. Like it made it hard for us to side. I don't know. It made a mess out of the whole meta, and it just made it like X Sabers went to like tier zero because they were too overpowering. No deck could stand a chance against it because they managed to always get the cat, and then it was retarded. And same with Infernities. It's an OTK deck that Konami needs to get rid of definitely. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much time. So here's my thinking of what should get banned in order to make the game more stable again and more control based rather than sack based. I have brain control. Brain control should have been gone last format. I'm surprised that even with the whining that a lot of people were doing about the card, it's Konami didn't listen to us and they just kept it. I wonder why, but that definitely needs to go. It's too good of a card. Cold Wave, definitely everybody knows Cold Wave needs to get banned for sure. If Konami does not ban Cold Wave, I'm not playing next format pretty much because it's just gonna be retarded. Um, I mean, I want Rescue Cat to get banned. To be honest with you, I don't care if Cold Wave gets banned. People are gonna be like, oh well, if Cold Wave gets gone, then the cat is not gonna be as good. But I really don't think so. Top decking wise, Rescue Cat is just too broken. It generates like a +2, and in X Sabers it always creates like +4s, +5s because of Hyunlei being able to break back row. So I don't like Rescue Cat. And another card that a lot of people might not like be seeing right now as a broke card, but in my opinion, it's pretty much the same as Cold Wave. In X Sabers, it's pretty much the same as Cold Wave, and it's Giant Trunade. Pretty much X Sabers use it the same way as Cold Wave. They just get rid of your whole back row, put it in your hand, and then you're just gonna pretty much get Gotems and just destroy it. So it's the same thing as Cold Wave, whether like they would just go Humanly Pop it or whatever. But at least Giant Trunade makes them like tribute more X Sabers to get rid of your hand. But Giant Trinity has no drawbacks. You just drop it and you have no defense, and your opponent just sets up on you really nasty. And after that, it's like you can't do anything because you say your back row, then it gets dusted or whatever. So Giant Trinity has no drawbacks, no cost, just activate it and it just clears back row. It's too good. It allows OTKs too easily. So I don't like Giant Trinade. It's too good. Cards that should be limited to one. Launcher. I know that people are gonna be like launcher to one kind of kills the deck, but no. Launcher at one doesn't let you get OTK'd. So, it's a pretty balanced card. It should be to one, if at worst to two. But I still think that two it's an OTK format if you have two launchers, because they have Mirage. They can use Mirage. Um, Rodent Totem, that thing needs to get to one because Crow needs to be an out to that card. Substitute, obviously to one. One card that a lot of people might be thinking is Pot of Avarice. That is pretty much Pot of Greed, and being able to recycle your monsters. Sure, it doesn't thin out your deck, but it's still a +1, and you can still draw into your monsters that you just put back into your deck. So it's too good. I don't know why it's at 3. If Pot of Greed is banned, why the hell is Pot of Avarice at 3? It should be to 1. It should have been to 1 last format. I don't know what the hell Konami was thinking about that. Smashing Ground should definitely be to 1. It's too overpowering in gadgets. They just poke the crap out of you. Just keep smashing 1 for 1, 1 for 1. In a slow format, hopefully that we're going to have next format, Smashing Ground at 3 will be just too garbage for the game. It wouldn't even let you do anything. Rekindling needs to go to 1. It's too good. Starlight Road, obviously people are gonna abuse that, so it has to go to 1. Christian needs to go to 1. It's too good in that Herald deck. Dandelion needs to go back to 1. It's too good. And then Treeborn Frog also needs to go back to 1. It's too good at 2. JD, people are being like, oh, well, Legends aren't doing anything, but JD, what you gotta realize is that Konami not only like slows down the decks that are doing good this format, but they potentially like also slow down the decks that are gonna be good for next format. Because obviously they don't want like those decks that weren't doing so good this format. Once the other decks get hit, then they're gonna be too overpowering for the other decks. So they have to hit Lightsworn in the sense that JD is way too good. So they gotta hit it to one since now it's a gold and everybody has it. Um, Nituria Beast. A lot of people don't think that it's a good card. That is not a like that it shouldn't get hit at all. But I mean, sure, there's not that many ways to get it out, but there's definitely gonna be ways to bring like people are gonna figure out new ways to bring it out. And in a slow format, it pretty much shuts down like all like little decks that require a lot of spells and that use like little monsters. So I mean like it just shuts them down pretty good. So Nitria Beast needs to probably get to one so that it just doesn't overwhelm your opponent. Gold Sarko, it should go down to one. I mean, not a lot of people are using it, but it's gonna become a super. So I don't think that Konami's gonna touch it, to be honest with you, because they obviously are money whores and they what they did to Dandelion when it was coming out super, they brought it up to two, and I don't know. Konami's weird sometimes. Um, Magician of Fate should come back. I mean, the card is not that good, and sure it brings back like Heavy Storm stuff like that. But I mean, there's outs to Heavy Storm, and I mean, nothing else is that good anymore. So Magician of Faith is pretty good. Vanity's Fiend. It's another card that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about it, but Vanity's Fiend is actually pretty good. Shuts down your opponent a lot. So if they don't have an out to that Vanity's Fiend, they're gonna be locked down pretty good. Especially X Sabers. I've seen X Sabers get locked down by that card pretty good. So that's pretty much for the limit to one. Limit to two, I'll have a lot of them. Book of Moon, it's such a good card. It's good offensively, defensively. It should have been to two because at three it's just too overpowering. I mean, just Black Wings get raped by that card, not being able to get your whirlwinds off. So I mean, it just it's too much of a control card that it needs to go down to two or else like it's gonna be too overpowering. Dust Tornado. I know that not a lot of people use three, but I mean, just in case that a lot of people start using three, if Giant Tornado is down, like gets banned, obviously I don't think it is, but yeah, Consecrated Light, it's too good. Should go down to two, even though a lot of people don't use three again. DD Crow should go down to two. Thunder King to two. Deep Prison to two. Those cards are just too good at three in my opinion, and they're like too anti-meta based, and they need to get hit. Archfiend, Dark Soul, and Full Troll to two. Fissure should go down to two. Machina Gearframe and Fortress need to get hit to two. Doom Caliber Knight needs to go to two because it's gonna be too good for next format. Herald of Perfection has to go to two. Kai's needs to definitely go to two. That's like the most overpowering monarch in the game right now. Lad needs to go to two, even though not a lot of people use three, but just in case, I mean, it's gonna be good for next format. It was already good this format. Raiko, a lot of people obviously are abusing it with the Pot of Avarice. That engine is too good. Raiko being able to mail stuff to and get stuff into the graveyard and then be able to use Pot of Avarice is too good. So Raiko needs to go down to two. Solar Recharge to two as well. It's too fast of a card and it's Light Sworns and I mean it's the fastest card there. It's like the fastest draw power card out there. So it's definitely too broken. Battle Fader needs to go to two. A lot of people are gonna have the supers, so I mean, there's gotta be some control, or else it's just gonna be Battle Fader, Battle Fader. It will be so slow of a format that it's gonna take like 30 years to finish a game. Um, Red Knight's Darkness Metal Dragon, that card should have been down to two. Next format is gonna be too good. Like the dragons are gonna be pretty powerful, so Konami needs to do something about that. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have anything to limit to three. That should like go up to three or whatever. Yeah, just comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. But these are my personal like opinions that what Konami pretty much needs to do to like slow down the game a lot, because it's become like too fast because of X Sabers, Infernities, and Frog FTK. But yeah, guys, just comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later.